let's go ahead and get into Hot 3.
I'm the heat in your lungs. I'm the smoke in the sky. I'm the gas in the tank. Gonna turn it up, turn it up. I'm hot to the touch, burning up. I'm hot to the touch. I'm hot to the touch, burning up. I'm hot like fire.
All right, boys. This week for Hot 3, we're doing fall activities.
Ooh.
Because it's fall. And I want to know what your Hot 3 fall activities are.
I love the fall.
Okay, we'll start with Bone.
Okay.
He volunteered. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
All right.
Bone, Hot 3.
So every week I like to write down like 6, 7, maybe 20 answers. So I'm going to narrow it down. I'm going to narrow it down to 3.
His favorite part of fall is Stefanski.
Yeah, you love Stefanski.
I don't love him.
You're a big
I was
fan.
just giving an alternative perspective.
Is that what you were doing? You seemed like you came pretty hard for like
You seem like you came pretty hard. Alternative
I
universe,
didn't even
maybe.
finish the thought. Why did that
Bon
sentence
appetit.
come out of me?
Bon appetit.
That show was so sexual.
Hiking. I saw this on yours before, but I like hiking.
I need to stop putting my answers down
Well,
so you guys can see it.
it's just pretty. Fall colors, walking through the woods. I
should've
recently
went first.
found a new little park in our area. It was kind of small. I walked with my girls through the area, and it was way bigger than I thought it was. And I've driven past this park for like, I don't know, 5 years, and I never thought anything of it, but I finally went and visited it.
And now you love it.
It was really good. Number 2, I'm going to put, man, is this an activity? I just like wearing hoodies to any activity. So like being able to wear a hoodie in like the cool brisk air, I just find fantastic. So any activity is made better by being able to like wear layers. So I appreciate that.
Wow, wearing hoodies.
Yeah.
I never thought that would have come up in fall activities. What's your favorite fall activity? I really like wearing hoodies.
Yeah, and this kind of leads right into my number 1, and that's having a fire like on the back porch, like just with the family doing s'mores. You're wearing a hoodie. A fire like in the summer just isn't that great because it's hot as shit. You're sweating.
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, the one girl's like, make me a marshmallow, and the other one's like, I want one too, and here's your s'mores, and I'm sweating, and it's just hot. So I like having a hoodie on around the fire behind my house with the old Solo stove. It's just nice. I enjoy it. I'm a big fan of just a regular fire pit as well, but I just don't have the spot.
I just wrote bonfire for you. Just any type of fire.
Yeah, any type of fire. Yeah. Big
Five
fan.
alarm
And
fire.
I like smelling like a fire.
House
to tell you the
fire.
truth.
It's one of my favorite smells in the world.
I love that smell.
Can I tell you a story about smelling like fire?
Sure.
We had a friend named Biggins who was 6'8" and 400 pounds, and his house they used to heat with a wood burning stove. And as a joke, he just used to smash people and hold them and hug them and lay on them so they couldn't move. And I was one of those people, and he always smelled like a fire. And now I don't like the smell.
Good story.
And now I don't like the smell.
Shout out to Hightower. I miss you, man.
I'll go next. We'll leave Kenny for last.
Oh boy, mine are good. So
Number 3 for me.
you thought wearing hoodies was good.
Number 3 for me is a football game. Only happens in the fall. It's kind of one of the like things like it's fall.
Spring
because,
football?
It's not the same.
I'm just saying it happens.
Like traditionally, football happens in the fall, and that's how you know it's like the good football season.
Fair enough. You want a piece of all the action.
So, football game for me. I'll be honest, Bone. Once you said bonfire, that almost overtook football game for me because bonfires are dope.
We should have a bonfire.
Dope is dope.
Just the Burning River.
The Burning River
boys.
bonfire.
Yeah, just get together and have a little fire.
I like it. We do everything with fire.
Burning River bonfire.
We'll just film it. It won't be anything good. It'll just be like we're just hanging out.
Yeah.
An idea for a new show.
Yeah.
But anyways, number 2 for me was hiking. Bone stole it from me. But we are very fortunate that we live in a place where you get all 4 seasons. In the fall especially, it's just beautiful in Northeast Ohio. All the leaves are changing. There's lots of different scenery when you're out on all these different hikes. The Cowgill Valley National Park's right here. The Summit Metro Parks are actually fantastic. So I like going hiking in the fall. It's my favorite time to go hiking. If you haven't done it, sign up for the Summit County Fall Hiking Spree. You get a hiking stick, and you get a little badge or medallion to put on it every year that you complete the hiking spree.
Do you have to go hiking to get the walking stick?
Yes, you're out. But Bone could probably get it. Bone would enjoy it. So you're like your girl. It'd be a good thing
I've
to
heard
sign
of
up
this
for.
for quite a while. I've never pursued it.
You only have to do the hikes are all fairly short, and it's you have to complete 8 of them in a 2.5 month span.
Bone,
so.
you go get me the stick, and I'll take the stick. You do the walk.
All right.
So it's a good time. We signed our daughter up for it, so she's got
Nice.
one each year since she's been born. So.
Oh, wow.
Wait, she can't
She doesn't
walk?
even walk. This
Yeah,
is a
come she
scam.
doesn't have
it
to
doesn't
walk?
matter. You could carry her as long as she goes on the
Okay,
hike.
all right.
And they also
Fair
give them
enough,
out
fair
for dogs. So it's
Okay.
like
So
they keep
you-
it flat for a dog tag.
That's cool.
So
Give it out for
if I
dogs.
ride my dog, I'll get a stick.
Sure. Yeah, you can do it that way.
Or if you carry me.
I won't carry you. You're fat.
Wow.
You're just really big, man.
Wow.
You weigh more than I could carry for that long.
Wow.
Sorry.
You're not a very good hiker.
And then finally, for number 1, I really enjoy going to the pumpkin patch or the farm.
Yeah, good choice.
All the activities that come along with it, especially, like I said, we live in Northeast Ohio where there's a lot of farms that do pumpkins, corn mazes,
rides.
hay rides, all those things. Like there's honestly probably too many of them.
Okay.
But it's just a really good time to take the little ones, or even just go like you and your significant other and just hang out and have some hot apple cider or something to drink. Just doing fall shit.
Do you know those like big jumping trampoline things they have, like the big
Yeah.
bubbles at those things? So, sorry to steal your there's this picture of my daughter when she was like in preschool. They went on a field trip, and the teacher posts these pictures to, I think it's called like Class Dojo or something. So you can go back later and see what happened during the day. And we look in the background, and there's this picture of my daughter like landing on her head, like she got double bounced, and somebody had just captured this picture, and we're like, is that Paisley back there? Like she's about to crash.
Just
crash
breaking her
into the-
neck?
Yes. It was a great picture. It
Oh,
was just
man.
so funny that got captured at that moment.
Man.
But
Yeah. No, I mean, all the things that they do, though, it's just a really enjoyable place to be on like a weekend day when you don't have anything to do. So, Kenny, what are your hot 3? What could possibly beat wearing hoodies?
I'll be honest. I suggested this topic, and then it kind of got morphed into something that I didn't expect, and I kind of hate the topic because I don't really like the fall.
You thought you liked the fall, and it turns out you don't like the fall.
Well, again, the topic kind of morphed from what I had initially suggested. So, but it's fall activities now, and I'll play the game. Number 3, my favorite fall pastime is thinking about Thanksgiving.
Just thinking about it, not actually doing
I
it.
think about it a lot.
Just thinking about it.
I like Thanksgiving.
I love Thanksgiving,
It's my favorite
too.
part of the fall.
It's my favorite holiday, but like Thanksgiving is in the fall. You know that, right? But Thanksgiving, isn't it? It's thinking about Thanksgiving.
Well, that's my favorite fall activity. Is to think about Thanksgiving.
mentally preparing.
Yeah, like I think about how delicious everything's going to be.
You don't want to actually go to all the family parties and do all the stuff. You just want to think about it.
Oh no! Like Thanksgiving as a kid was much better. Well, I'll tell you what. Thanksgiving, like the year I turned, like from like 21 to 23, was the best because, like, I would just be at my parents' house. I'd watch football all day, get drunk, and then have delicious food all day. Now, like as an adult, like I am obligated to go to like family parties and things, or even host my own Thanksgiving, which is super stressful. Like, and I don't get to watch football like I used to, and I don't get to get drunk and just have a good time. Like I have to do things, and I don't like to do things.
Fair. Fair. Yeah,
so-
that's why I said you're out on hiking.
Yeah, just fall like there's the default to me is kind
And
of
that's it. That's your only thing in your hat 3 is thinking about Thanksgiving.
It honestly could have been because the fall honestly to me is like it's like the dying part of the year. Like I like the wintertime because I like the snow. Spring is like the rebirth and like I can start to go outside and do things. Summer is great because that's all my favorite activities: boating and golfing and just doing things outside. And then fall is like it gets cold and there's not a lot to do.
Let's be honest. The only reason you like the snow is because it keeps you indoors.
I just like I think it's pretty. I like when it actually snows. Like it feels like
Yeah, in
doesn't
Northeast
snow as
Ohio,
much as
that's
it
for
used
like
to.
30 minutes, and then people start driving in it. It gets real
yeah,
gross.
like I like snow from Christmas to New Year's, and then like I'm done with it. The
I like
problem is it lasts till like April.
I like it for literally an hour.
But anyway, number 2, this is kind of a lie, but pumpkin patch. Mostly,
Just opening up.
There's
with
only so many activities to choose from.
mostly because I used to work on the farm, and we had a lot of fun picking pumpkins when I was young.
Were you the cow?
The cow?
Like, were you the cow? You were on the because you're big.
No, I literally just said I picked pumpkins on the farm. Why would I be a cow?
You worked on at the farm. I just figured you were the
It
cow.
wasn't a livestock ranch. It was a farm where we grew pumpkins, and I picked them for customers, and that was a lot of fun. Number one, I guess if this has to be an activity, I'll call it drinking cider. Cider is
the worst
cider is
I've
my
ever heard.
cider is my all-time favorite drink of all time. I love fresh cider, so I guess it's a fall activity like I would go to an orchard. I have no interest in picking my own apples, but I like to go to the orchard to get fresh cider and
Cider
then,
tasting.
and then drink it.
But just drinking cider is.
But drink, I mean, what else do you do with cider? Like I could look at it in my fridge, I guess, but I like to drink it.
no, like you just mentioned, you don't like to actually go do any of the things.
No, I just want the cider.
Just drinking the cider.
Yeah, just drinking the cider.
Fair.
Because you could drink it cold, you could drink it hot, you could drink it in the morning, you could drink it at night, you could drink it any time of day, and it's delicious. Last week when I asked Bone what his favorite drink would be on a desert island,
Yours would be cider.
Mine was going to be cider, but he didn't ask. He just answered his own selfishly, and then we went
Cold
on.
beer.
Yeah.
When did you ask me this?
At the beginning of last show. Last week's preview show.
So that's it. Thinking about Thanksgiving pumpkin patch of cider.
We just got our audience just got some real insight into like what goes on in your head on a daily basis, and it was depressing. Like it was absolutely awful.
That's why I'm on meds.
Yeah. I guess that'll do it for our hot three.